Hello, all my Pisces. Welcome to your timeless love reading. And this reading is going to focus on your love adventure over the next 1 to 3 months. So your self-love and love between you and others. Before we jump into the reading, though, I do always like to start off by greeting the Creator. We welcome you. We're so grateful for your presence, that you'd be willing to be with us every second of every day. And we're also so grateful for the unconditional love that you have for each and every single one of us. We welcome you and we thank you. And we also welcome our large host of beings of unconditional love and light. We are so grateful for you, all our guides and guardian angels and loved ones on the other side, our ancestors, just that large myriad of group of beautiful beings. We welcome you and thank you for being here with us as well. All right, what we're going to start off with is asking the Creator what they would like you to know about the pain of the past. And the reason why we're looking at that is because our ability to love others or receive from others is equal to how much our self-love is. So how much I love myself is how much love I can give. How much I love myself is how much love I can receive. So this pipeline of love that's coming to us, if we have clogs within it, that's limiting our flow, inward and outward in the external world of that love. So we can, in this love adventure we're going to go through, we can go in and we can take one item that the Creator brings to our attention, and we can move it outside of that and place it somewhere else, in our being instead of in that pipeline. We never really get rid of any of our experiences and our emotions because we come here to experience all those. But if they're blocking that flow, we can just simply move them and put them in a different filing cabinet. Put them in a filing cabinet instead of in our love pipeline, if that makes sense. What we're going to start off is looking at these archetype cards by Carolyn Miss. And that is what we're going to start off with, to see what, for all my beautiful Pisces, what the Creator would like you to know about the pain of your past. All right, Creator, what do you want Pisces to know about the pain of their past, please? Okay. All right, and this is going to be the Addict. We're going to look at the shadow attributes because this is the pain that is impacting or shadowing over your self-love. So this is someone in your life, or someone's, could be more than one, that compromised their integrity, their honesty, and they allowed an addictive pattern to have authority over their life. And that can be many things. I mean, I know it's a difficult place to be in, if it's someone that has an addiction to some sort of drug. But someone can also be addicted to working out or be a workaholic, working all that, or, whatever that thing is that they put before you that they couldn't let go. They were so obsessed with it that it was like this addiction. And so it can cover many things. This is a general reading, so it's covers a wide scope, but you understand this individual that was addicted to something else, that they chose it over you over and over and over again. And that pain is what the Creator is is recommending to look at to clear that pipeline. We're also going to get some confirmation or additional information on this card too from these Love Oracle cards. So we will see what else the Creator would like you to know about that pain. All right, Creator, what else do you want our Pisces to know about the pain of the past, please? Any others? Oh, not there too. Okay. Yep, got the coffee cup. Meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted friendship. And I really feel, the first thing I thought is, oh no, my addiction to coffee. Busted right in my face. But the cups in the tarot deck is all about the emotions. And so, this is about, sometimes you might feel like, well, why can't I just leave that in the past, right? But that emotion has always been there, and it'll keep coming back up and keep coming back up and keep coming back up. And so I really feel that that's the message that comes with that. It didn't seem like it was going to be, but that's the message that they're giving me on that one. Then you have the golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. So, yeah, definitely... that is, clarifying this individual as well, and you understand where they're coming from. All that they could see was themselves. When they looked at you, they were just looking in the mirror. So, those times when they looked at you and they were angry, or they were accusatory, or, just all those blades, that razor blade tongue that they had, that they would just out at you. It's because you were being a mirror. You had no idea what they were seeing, but they weren't seeing you, they were seeing themselves. So just know that. And then also, that talks about the self-absorbed there. They couldn't see past anything. It's like putting your hand in front of your eyes. All you see is the hand. And this hand to them was who they, all this pressure, all this stress of who they needed to be. And this addictive thing was such a part of their character, such a big part of how they were defining themselves, that to take it away would mean that there would be nothing in their own mind. So they were freaking out about that, and that's why they held so tightly on it. Oh my gosh. You can't make this up, right? Addiction. Codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint, so block. Here we go. Everything we just talked about. I just love it when you use different decks and they bring the same messages there. So this mirror and this codependency too is a message about your healing a bit too. I know I had several relationships where I was codependent. I was enabler. Usually when there's an addict, the other person's the enabler. Hello, what are we gonna do? We have an addiction almost of the need to be needed, and we become so much part of their life. We want to be their lifeline. We're like, here, vampire, I want to be your source of blood, and just me, because that means I'm needed and important. And then they start draining us dry, and we get resentful. How dare you drain all my blood? I didn't want you to have all my blood. I still need to live. But we felt exhausted and, again, resentful and angry, about it. But, eventually, and we'll talk more about it, I'm sure, as we go through this, your love adventure over the next 1 to 3 months is learning that you are enough just with yourself, Give your own self kisses. Unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Yeah, so this is where we go when you go from this to this. Look how exhausted. Such a great picture of representation of codependency too, in the chain. But this is who we become to. We give ourself kisses because we learn to unconditionally love ourselves. We don't have all that expectations of who we're supposed to be in order to be lovable anymore. I don't need to be needed to be lovable. You become your own friend, you're able to give and receive affection, and you're able to fall in love in a healthy way instead of that codependent way. And I love that, learning to give and receive from our codependent place when we move outside of that. Because when you have two people and the paradigm switches to where it's not equal people, it's parent-child. Hello, parents, this is our codependency, right? We become the parent and the other person becomes the child. We're the one that says yes and no and handles the finances and everything else, and we have to be the bad cop to say, no, we can't go do that, we can't afford it, But you're able to get into this relationship when you learn through everything that we've gone through, to where you can be an equal partner and you can give, but you can also receive. And in receiving, it doesn't scare the crap out of you that you aren't needed. And they're like, yeah, one of the best relationships I had is like, you act like you don't even need me. And I go, I don't, but I want to be with you, but I don't need to be with you. And there's that freedom in that, as long as you're not a codependent person, because that's not freedom when you're in a codependent. If you're still, not a recovering codependent, but an active codependent person, you're like, oh my God, that freaks you out if people don't need you. But I want to be with you, but I need you to need me. There's security in that. And that never, 4 out of my 5 longest term relationships, it didn't work out very well at all. All right. Next, we're going to move into seeing what the Creator wants you to know about the current energies that are going on with your love. And for that, we're going to look at this Oracle of the 7 Energies by Colette Baron Reed. And let's see what is coming out with these energies. One more time. Okay, I'm just going to rearrange these a little bit here. All right, Creator, what do you want Pisces to know about their current energy, please? Actually, I hadn't had 2 on any of the other readings that I've done. The last one I'm doing. But you get 2, so you get the bonus. Yep, so exposed and revealed. Look, I just had my coffee addiction has been exposed, but yep, you're able to see things clearly. So you're seeing things more clearly, and you're also, with the talking of the codependency, you're understanding your part in the codependent relationship as well. And then also, beautiful uncaging. I love that. That's your heart being set free. That's number 21 and number 14. Put this inward here. All right, so we're going to read number 14 first because I feel that to do that. So the energies around this card here, the beautiful uncaging. Let me just do it so those words are available there. The prison of guilt, a need for self-inventory, rigorous honesty, accountability, making amends. So at this time, you're being called to assess where guilt is playing a part in your life. Recognize how it's affecting you and others, and address it so you can release yourself from its grip. Guilt is a powerful emotional state, capable of transforming difficult situations. It keeps you accountable for your actions when you've done something that causes harm. However, it can also feed a self-sabotaging cycle that fosters codependency and a distorted sense of personal power. That's crazy. Self-blame can lead to behaviors that perpetuate low self-worth. Have you done or said something for which you need to make amends? Have you disregarded a boundary or broken a promise? Guilt can make you aware of potential ways you've given injury and show you how to redress the transgression. When you sincerely admit you are wrong and begin the process to fix it, this is an act of accountability, responsibility, and liberation. Take a moment now to consider when you have harmed others or yourself. This knowledge will free you from the story you tell about it, so you're able to connect with truthful remorse. Now is the time for rigorous honesty as you take a self-inventory with a neutral state of mind. A good question to ask yourself now is why the guilt is there. You might be taking on a burden that is not even yours to carry. Pay attention, take action, and uncage yourself from the prison of your own making. Another message that came up for this is, if there was someone, because of their addiction, that they ended up passing and going to the other side because of that addiction, there's some guilt there about you should have done more, you could have done more, and they just want you to know, no, it wouldn't have mattered. You couldn't do more than you did. It wouldn't have influenced anything. They were determined to go through that experience, and so release yourself from that guilt. And then also number 21, which is the exposed and revealed, the energies of that is healing shame, the imposter syndrome, letting go of self-condemnation, freedom from past unresolved wounds, focusing on self-worth, the underlying beauty in rejection. It says when you experience shame, you don't just feel you've done something wrong, you feel like you are wrong, fundamentally flawed. Know that life loves you and the universe doesn't make junk, only magic. However, many social interactions, especially online, are steeped in distorted, unhealthy ways of expressing pain by shaming. Here is the way out of this. See shame as the heart-wrenching cry for help that it is. Consider whether you could have been triggered in the outer world by unresolved issues that matched all your inner pain points. If someone is shaming you, perhaps you have triggered them. How miserable they must be to expend their energy on such toxicity, like we talked about, right? They are drinking poison, hoping you will get sick. You cannot love someone out of their shame. You can only show compassion for both them and yourself. Set a healthy boundary and refuse to fan the flames. Look upon shame as an opportunity for growth, evolution, healing, and freedom. With this in mind, can you let go of your attachment to control? Admit that this emotion isn't something you have power over and surrender to a higher power. There is a sacred quality to the vulnerability inherent in admitting you can't do this alone. When you allow yourself to be laid open in this way, you gain a beautiful new perspective. Then the healed shame has the infinite power of the divine to set you free. That's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're also going to get confirmation or validation or new information on your current energies through this everyday little tarot deck. See what additional messages the Creator has for you. Creator, what else do you want our Pisces to know about their current energies? Anything else? Okay, I really feel this one here. Just wanting to participate. You've got the Eight of Pentacles. And so this is about the outside world, and you can see that they're still working on their creation. They're still doing the work, moving towards your dreams, taking those steps. And that is like a focus for this, is the current energies is this was all about you sacrificing yourself and your dreams for everyone else. Doing these things and going through this journey allows you to focus on what is your dream, what is it that you want to accomplish in the external world. And this will allow you to do that. And you have permission to do that. I know one of the things I used to always do is I always thought the other person wanted me to be someone else than I was when they met me, right? When you meet someone and they're like, oh, wow, you're awesome. I'm like, oh, thank you. You're awesome too. Hey, let's hang out. Oh, let's date. Oh, let's, be exclusively committed to each other. And then I'm like, oh, I got to change to be who I think they want me to be to keep them. And it's like, you're becoming someone that they weren't who they wanted, right? So we have this drive inside of us to give up ourselves for others to make sure that they're happy. And this is all about permission it's time for you to live your dream. Two of Swords. So you've got the choices ahead. And what I love about this is that they're blindfolded. So it's like, don't, you have like these decisions to make, and you have like, okay, which decision should I do? It's like, get out of your mind and trust your heart and your intuition. You can see the water behind here, and with the blindfold and the moon even, it's all about trust your intuition, get out of your mind, trust your heart and your gut. You don't have to be logical about everything. You can make leaps and jumps into areas you want to go, even if it doesn't make sense to anyone else. If it makes your heart sing, that's what you want to do. Because then you have the Ten of Cups, which is all about legacy. The things that you'll accomplish are going to be so fulfilling. It's like the Nine of Cups is like the wish card. Like you get all your wishes come true, and the Ten of Cups is not only that, but the things you do are going to benefit your generations to come. So, definitely it's a very, cups are emotions. It's a very fulfilling, emotional feelings. You're just going to feel that abundance flowing out of you to the world. That's when you let go of this and live your dreams. And speaking of choices, the next thing we look at here is what the Creator would like you to know, the choices that are be coming up for you in the next 1 to 3 months. And for that, we're going to use this Path of the Soul Destiny cards by Cheryl Lee Harnish. And let's see what would the Creator like you to know about the choices coming up in the next 1 to 3 months for our Pisces. Creator, what would you like our Pisces to know about their choices that are coming up in their next 1 to 3 months? Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is like, I think this is called the Egyptian bird. We'll look it up here. Number 40, but it definitely has the feel of the phoenix rising from the ashes into something new. And yeah, so I love it. That's definitely a great choice that's before you, right? If you're, let these become the ashes and rise above it, then you just have wonderful things that will be coming your way. A whole new fiery life. Yeah, it's called the Egyptian eagle. And it says, this is the time to release all your past ideals that no longer serve you. If you've been doing inner work, this card represents its completion and a shift into the new. You're just beginning. This card represents that it is time. If you are just beginning, this card represents that it's time to begin the inner work. As we make these great life shifts, those who were once close seem to drift away. Take time to thank them for the lessons you've shared. The Egyptian eagle offers you the higher perspective and viewpoint. Yep. Like it says, exposed and revealed. You're going to have that revelation. You're going to be able to see things from that higher point of view. We're going to get clarification on this as well through the Light Seers Tarot. All right, Creator, what do you want our Pisces to know about the choices coming up in the next 1 to 3 months? What else would you like them to know? Okay, any others? Okay, last pass. Okay, just the one. Yep, you got the Six of Swords. So, yeah, the swords are all about mentalities, mindset, your thoughts, your beliefs, and you're moving across new waters. So these are the 3 thoughts, the 3 crows that you've let go, and these are the 3 new thoughts that are taking you to that new place across, those emotional waters. So I love that for you, because that makes total sense, because you're transitioning. That's the choice you have to make. Do you want to go with keep the old crows or move into the new crows, to that new thoughts, those new beliefs, new self-beliefs? And then lastly, in this spot here, since we talked about the current energies here, we're going to ask, what does the Creator want you to know about your future energies, which will be toward the end of the 1 to 3 month period, whatever it is for you individually. One more time. All right, Creator, what would you like our Pisces to know about their future energies, please? Okay, I feel like this one is yelling at us. Choose me. You got the communal dance number 5. It's the joining together. I love it. The heart. There, the moon, the people join together. So number 5. It says, you have been alone too long. Your community calls you to surrender your isolation for this moment in time and instead join the cosmic conga line. Do you know how special you are? So much so that this community would not be the same without you. Your individuality and uniqueness can only enhance this group of souls that calls you to dance with them. Men and women, human and spirit, heaven and earth, your community is vast and rich and has more to share with you. Be lifted in celebration of belonging. Recognize that you are part of something great. Can your heart grow warm with recognition? You belong. You are meant to be part of this great dance of love awakening on the earth. Your heart is already beating to the rhythm of the music. This oracle brings you guidance. You're being drawn into a new community that is more aligned with your innate spiritual vibration. You'll feel more at home there and be able to share your gifts and talents more freely and with greater support. Let go of relationships or situations that you've been holding on to out of fear. If they're meant to continue with you, they'll remain. If not, they will fall away, creating space for new connections to come into your life now. This is not a time to hide in what you've known, but to be open to playful connection with kindred spirits soon to be met. Beautiful. I love that. Yep, so as you go through this process, if you do choose to switch that mentality, those old crows, that old crowd go, or those old individuals or those old beliefs, it just opens you up for new experiences. We're also going to get clarification on that through this Light Seers Tarot here. All right, Creator, what would you like Pisces to know about their future energies? What else would you like them to know? Okay, any others? And last pass. Okay, nope, just this last one. Yep, Knight of Pentacles. So, the other knights in this deck are all about action, 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 action. Go, 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 go. And this Knight of Pentacles, of course, is look at it's going slow. Shoes are off, enjoying walking in the grass. Planted the seeds, watching them grow. And so don't feel like this huge rush to get it done and move and move and move. It's all about taking the time to do it deeply, and in the best way for you. So it's not, I got to get to the finish line so I can have something else. It's like, because if you rush through it, you're going to leave a lot of, I just saw this picture of weeds in a garden. If you just clip, and do what's showing, the roots will grow back even more, and they'll, have even more weeds. So it's talking about getting to the roots. Take the time to get to the roots of things so that you can take that out, and that'll leave room for new seeds, the seeds that are healthier for you to be planted. So I love that for you. And, I like this light attribute. It's like you come full circle here. So the light attribute is that through this whole love adventure journey, it helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior, both in others, but also helps you confront your that codependence, our addiction to codependence, and to understand that we are the ones that give us the love that we need. We're the only ones that know ourselves well enough, the only human anyway, to give us the love that we need. The creator of all things, every second of every day, loves you unconditionally. So you are always loved. It's just about opening up and receiving that love, believing you're worthy for that love, and that allows you to accept more love from the outside and be able to give more love from the outside. So I love this reading for you. I hope you enjoy this love adventure over the next 1 to 3 months. And we will talk to you soon. You hang in there and take care. Bye-bye now.